What's the scariest night shift you've ever had as a fast food worker? Working the night shift at a 24-hour McDonald's off the highway isn't glamorous, but it's predictable. Most nights you deal with drunk college kids, tired truckers, or the occasional loner who just stares at their phone while waiting for their fries. Quiet, routine, safe. That night started no different. It was a little after 2:30 a.m., and I was scrubbing down the fryer while my coworker, Manny, restocked the condiments. We hadn't had a customer in nearly an hour, and the playlist we had on loop was putting me half to sleep. Then the drive-through headset crackled. It wasn't the usual static. It was sharp, almost like a distorted whisper cutting through the speaker. I tossed my gloves aside and hit the button. "Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?" I waited, but there was nothing, just that faint, crackling noise. I sighed and repeated myself. Still nothing. "Probably another drunk," Manny said from behind me, grinning as he tossed ketchup packets into the bin. I leaned into the mic. "Hello. If you're there, just pull up to the window." A moment later, I heard the rumble of a car engine. I turned toward the window, expecting a regular sedan or maybe a truck. But the car that rolled up was different. It was an old, beat-up black sedan. Its paint scuffed and its headlights dimmer than they should have been. But what really set me on edge were the tinted windows, completely blacked out. Not even the glow of a phone screen inside. The car idled there, its engine humming low. I leaned out the window slightly. "Hey, are you ordering?" No response. "Maybe they fell asleep or something," Manny muttered, stepping up beside me. I knocked on the glass. "Hey, you good?" The engine suddenly cut off. The abrupt silence made my stomach drop. The headlights flicked off, and everything outside the window disappeared into the darkness. Then the door opened. A man stepped out, tall and lean, his hood pulled low over his face. His movements were slow, deliberate, like he had all the time in the world. I couldn't make out much of his face in the shadows, but I could feel his eyes on me, watching. I swallowed hard. Sir, you can't just park here. If you're not ordering, I'm going to have to ask you to leave." The man didn't respond. He just stood there, his hands hanging limp at his sides. Then, as if on cue, he took a single step forward. "Okay, nope. We're closing the window," Manny said, reaching for the latch. But before he could slide it shut, the man moved again, faster this time. He was right up against the glass, both hands pressed flat against it, his breath fogging the surface.
Like and subscribe for part 2.